Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're all well. Today I wanted to put together a video of the fantastic game Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, which if you haven't played it yet, is a hell of a lot of fun. I'm going to do a very brief overview of each individual level that is available in the game at launch. I'm going to split this video up into 4 different sections. So initially we're going to start with the race levels, then we're going to move on to the survival levels, followed by the team levels, and then finally we're going to finish up with the final stage levels. First of all, let's get stuck into the race levels. Dizzy Heights is a level where you have to race across spinning platforms to reach the finish line. So you have a combination of these spinning platforms here, and then you move briefly onto a load of balls hitting you in the face, which you have to try and avoid. And then you have a rotating platform that you have to climb up, followed by a ramp that you have to reach the top of with more balls flying at you. And then we have Door Dash. So with this level, you want to avoid fake doors as you race to the finish line. It seems pretty simple in principle, but it can get a little bit hectic when you're all going for the same door, as you can see here from this chaos. Next up, we have Fruit Chute. So with this level, you basically climbing up a big conveyor belt as a load of fruit is coming at you. You've got bananas, oranges, apples. Oh, and be careful of those giant logs. Next up, we have Gate Crash. So with this one, you've got a load of gates that open and close that you've got to try and jump over. And in addition to that, you have these annoying stick things that try and make your life even harder. And then right at the end, you have this slime ramp with a leap of faith to the finish line that I seem to fail at miserably. Then we have Hit Parade, and this just reminds me of a video game version of Takeshi's Castle. It's just an insane obstacle course with loads of different obstacles and barriers. And it's just a lot of fun. It's a really good level. Then next up is Seesaw, and as the name suggests, you've got to navigate your way across some giant seesaws. And it's also important to point out that the laws of physics and gravity do exist in this game. So don't do what I did. This level is called Slime Climb. You basically have to evade a rising pool of slime through an obstacle course. There's going to be blocks that are going to try and smash you out the way. There's going to be balls coming down hills at you. And there's also going to be, of course, some slime to encounter. Now we have Tiptoe. There's a bunch of tiles on this level, and some of them are real, some of them are fake. So you want to try and find the hidden path to get across to the finish line safely. And you also want to be careful because people do enjoy pushing you off of the tiles on this one. This brings us on to the final level in the race section, and this one is called the Whirligig. So at this level, you're going to have to navigate your way across some spinning beams on platforms, as well as some fans that you're going to get caught up in, and a couple of conveyor belts. This now brings us onto the survival levels. The survival levels are every Fall Guy for themselves. If you fall or fail, you're out. The first in the survival section is Block Party. So with this one, you basically want to avoid the walls and stay on the platform. There's lots of different kind of blocks coming at you, including ones that you need to jump over and some very tight gaps. And beware, people are very grabby on this one. This is Jump Club, and on this level, you're standing on a platform and you need to try and avoid the 2 beams that are spinning round. The beam along the bottom in green actually gets faster as time goes on, so watch your jump and try not to get wiped out. This level is called Perfect Match. The tiles will flash up with different fruits. You get so long to remember which tile is which, and then when the fruit comes up on the screen, you have to stand on the correct tile. If you don't, then you are gone. Next up, we have Rollout. Now, this is a really fun level. You have 5 different rollers going in different directions with various obstacles and gaps on them. And you basically got to keep your wits about you and stay on that for as long as possible until everyone is eliminated that needs to be. So here we have Tail Tag. Some players start with a tail, some don't. But what's important is when that timer finishes that you have a tail. So make sure you grab one, because if you don't, you're eliminated. Now we move on to the team levels. Now these are all team-based games, so you are relying on your teammates, which I know it's a struggle. But if you suck at the game, at least somebody can carry you that one step closer to victory. I'm definitely that person, so please carry me. This game is called Egg Scramble. It's So the idea of this game is to try and get as many eggs as possible into your team's basket. You might also spot some golden eggs, which are worth more points, so try and hold on to those if you can. It's also worth noting that players can steal from your basket once you've placed eggs into them as well. So watch out for those sneaky thieves. Next up, we've got full ball, which is basically kind of like face ball, I guess. Balls drop into the center of the level, and you basically have to score in the opponent's goal. It's just like football, but weirder. More balls, and this level is called Hoarders. So the idea of this level is to keep the balls in your own team's area. You'll see as the balls change from one colored area to the other, the balls will change color with it. If when the timer ends, your team has the least amount of balls, you're out. This level's called Hoopsie Daisy. Nice play on words. You've got to be the first to jump or dive through the hoops in order to get points for your team. And look out for the golden hoops as well, because they're worth more points. And you know what happens to the team with the least amount of points. This level is called Jinxed, and I like to kind of look at it more of like a game of infected. You want to keep away from anybody that is jinxed or infected, and then the first team to get completely jinxed are eliminated. This level is called Rock and Roll, and each team has to push a giant ball down an obstacle course. My favorite part about this level is once you get down to the bottom section, you can actually block other teams' balls and really sabotage them. It's great. Sorry, blue team. This is Team Tail Tag. Similarly to regular tail tag, you just need to make sure that your team doesn't have the least amount of tails when that timer ends. So get grabbing those tails. All right, so it's about to get serious as we're now about to move on to the final levels. So these games are the ones that count. These games are going to be the ones that earn you that sweet, sweet victory, if indeed you're lucky enough or skilled enough, but I don't really do too well in that department. This is Full Mountain. You have to climb this uphill obstacle course and get to the end and make a leap of faith to reach the crown. You have to grab it as well. You can't just like bounce off of the thing. Be the first to grab the crown and you are crowned the winner. As you can see, I didn't win this one, which sucks, but it was close. One of the other final levels is Hexagon, and with this one, you have to be the last player standing on a bunch of different hexagonal platforms that will disappear as you step on them. Some people like to just straight up walk across them. Other people like to take their time a little bit and just hop from one to the other. Whatever your strategy, good luck in getting that victory. And then last but not least, we have the Royal Fumble. So this is very similar to the other tail games that we looked at earlier, with the exception of the fact that there's only one freaking tail in the whole game. If you're that one person when that timer runs out that has the tail, you win. GG. And there you have it. That is literally all of the levels in Fall Guys at the moment. And I'm also really looking forward to seeing what other levels come to Fall Guys in the future. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also catch me over on Twitch 5 days a week streaming as well. Thank you for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time.